The comp for me is hard because there's so many different things that you each do about every player, but I like to watch, like I said earlier, at Correa, I like to watch. I like to think that like I have similar movements, similar pop. He's obviously a little bit bigger than me, but I like to watch him play.
Yeah, I think Trey Turner. I think that, we do a lot of things similarly. Good runners, good bat to ball with some sneaky power.
Yeah, well, I mean, Christmases, Thanksgiving, every now and then just dinners, like
Always competitive.
it was always my dad, me, and my older brother against his dad, him and his younger brother, 3-on-3, whatever. It didn't matter. Sport, basketball, football, wiffle ball. It didn't matter.
Anything that you can compete in, we did it. So it was. You had about 15, 20 minutes once you got to the house. Good to see you guys. But then, after that, it was all competition.
I mean, it was pretty even. We had the advantage just because my brother's older than us.
At the time.
So he was always a little more advanced than the rest of us, but yeah.
Once he moved down, we played once together when we were younger, but then we played against each other at my high school, and then we've played against each other both our freshman summer and then our sophomore summer, once in the Cape and then once in the Futures League. Yep.
And I was reading in the high school, Alex's team won.
Yeah,
you came in and pitched.
I did.
Got Alex
Yeah.
out. Tell us that.
Yeah. So I mean, they blew us out. It wasn't really a competitive game, but I came in to throw, and I guess it was only for like the last inning, but it was because Alex was coming up, and
I hit a ground ball to the third baseman, and he booted it.
Yeah, so I called it out.
Yeah.
It's an out.
Oh, it was for sure an out. Like, it was an error.
Yeah.
It was an out. It's honestly really special. I mean, we talked to each other about different pitchers, approaches, swing, really whatever it was. Like, we could feel comfortable with each other enough to where whatever was going on, we could ask each other, talk to each other, help each other out.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of times during the year where we just, immediately after a game, we talk to each other like bad game, good game, whatever it is, and just, pick each other's minds apart. And it's just, it's really unique having someone that's, playing in the exact same position you are. And as being obviously first cousins, just be able to have that connection and have those conversations. Yeah, it happened. I mean, it happened every time that if he had played a team before us, then I'd call him, like when they played Louisville, like 2 weeks later we played Louisville, so I called him and asked him, and then, vice versa, I'm sure.
Yeah, it seemed like we played a lot of teams. It
Back
seems
to
like
back.
I played a lot of teams like literally a week or so
Clemson
before him.
and-
Clemson, Notre Dame, he went the week before we did, so.
I was just really under-recruited out of high school, and it came down to I just wanted to go somewhere I would play. And so I ended up at Augusta University. And so he entered the portal after his freshman year. It was crazy freshman year. So, when I decided I was going to enter the portal after my sophomore year, I kind of talked to him because he had just gone through that process, and it was super helpful. It helped me, navigate the entire thing.
Yeah. And I was pretty similar. Like, I wasn't very recruited out of high school either. I had one offer, and it was University of North Florida, small mid-major, and it honestly was the best thing for me to go somewhere and play 50-something games and get the experience in. Yeah, JD sent me a long text a few nights ago to congratulate me, and it's honestly awesome to be hearing from those guys and to be put in a similar category as those two. Like, it's insane to think about.
It's a very good possibility. I mean, there's, I think 5-6 teams that, he's had workouts for and met with. So, it honestly be surreal to see 3 Lodises, all related, obviously, come off the board at shortstop, too.
Yeah.